What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Welcome to episode 29 of PixlFeed Radio. I'm your host, Christian Lovrecich, and today I'm once again flying solo. Scheduling conflicts with guests, man. It's really hard when you do, all this work full time and guests are busy too. And I want to make sure I bring people that are interesting and that can share their stories with you guys and you guys can learn from it. So if I can't bring the guests that I want, I'm going to fly solo for that week. But I promise you there's more guests coming. Today, I want to talk about Instagram Reels versus TikTok. I have become obsessed with both platforms. And there's a reason why, because this is what I do for a living. I got to figure out how these algorithms work, and how to get the most out of it. So I'm going to go over the differences so you know what's going on both platforms. And then maybe you can use them for whatever you think it's best for your business, right? This is what we do in this game. We got to stay ahead of the game, stay ahead of these companies and see what's going on and keep an eye out for the next big thing, which by far it's been TikTok. There's a reason why it's been making headlines and all that good stuff, but I'm going to go down the differences that I see and my thoughts, and then you guys can decide which way you want to go or how you want to use each platform. But before we get started, if you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button. Come on, guys, and subscribe to the channel. It helps the algo. And if you're listening to the podcast on any platforms, hey, give me a review or just is there like buttons? Just hit like buttons or whatever. Anyway, so I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing with both platforms a lot. And I got to say, man, as soon as Reels came out, it just feels like a Chinese knockoff of TikTok. And I know that sounds ironic, but it's true. It just doesn't feel right? If you play with both, it doesn't feel right. And it's such I want to say, scummy move from Facebook to try to pull that off. And the way they did it is just not right. So the first difference that I noticed between two platforms is that, one, on TikTok, you can actually watch videos without having to sign up for the app or to register for the app. You can literally just download the app and start scrolling through the TikTok feed, the For You FYP page or For You page, and it's going to show you all these cool videos. Of course, if you want to use Reels, guess what? You're going to have to sign up for an Instagram account. It's not even a separate app of its own. It's like mixed with Instagram, and that really bothers me. And I'm gonna go into that too as well. The second thing that I noticed between the two is the time limit. So on TikTok, you can actually extended their time limit to 60 seconds early this year. So you can actually make longer videos with the app. While on Reels, it's only 15 seconds long right now. I don't know if they're going to expand it or they're going to do it later on, but I'm going to give you why I think they only made it 15 seconds. And that is because of the ads platform. They want you to be able to create ads that are congruent with the platform, and they want to keep them at 15 seconds max. It's the same with Instagram. But it's weird with Instagram, though. You can do longer videos, but when you're creating ads on the platform, you can only create up to 15 seconds for an ad. So I think they want to cap it somehow, or they want you to be extra creative with just that time allowed. That for ads, I guess. I don't know. Because I can tell you right now, user-generated content performs 100 times better than like a fully blown out ad, with production and all that stuff when it comes to Facebook ads and Instagram ads. But that's just my guess on that, why they limited at 15 seconds. The other reason why they probably limited at 15 seconds, guys, you got to remember, they have Instagram IGTV, which, by the way, it hasn't been a huge success. Instagram TV was supposed to compete with YouTube, and it has failed miserably, just like Facebook Watch. It's like they're trying to go after these platforms, but I mean, Facebook is a mess. They can't just concentrate, I think. They're so busy in trying to copy everybody to dominate the market that they half-ass everything that they put out, and it takes forever for them to figure it out. Facebook Watch was supposed to be like this is the next YouTube years ago. Anyway, I just wanted to rant on that, but let me get out of that. What else? The third difference that I have noticed is the choice of music. So one of the coolest things about TikTok is that their library of licensed music is huge. It's endless. And why is that? Because you guys got to remember, TikTok started as Musical.ly back in the day, right? Originally, it was Musical.ly and then evolved into what TikTok is today. So back in the day, if you didn't know this, Musical.ly, the way it was you will just create dances along to the music or make videos, along to the music. And then TikTok all of a sudden evolved into its own thing where people started getting super creative with the licensed music and stuff like that. Guess what? Reels doesn't have that yet. So they don't have any licensed music. I'm sure at one point they're going to bring it. But here's the thing. How does it work with music licensing? I'm assuming that if Facebook goes to like the record companies and goes, hey, we want to use your music, license your music for our platform. I mean, there's no reason to say no unless they have some kind of, exclusive rights with artists and stuff like that, which it could happen. It happens with game consoles. So what is there to say that certain artists are only going to license their music to one platform or the other? As much as I love Facebook ads and Instagram ads, just out of spite, I think in this deal, if you're an artist, if you have a say, I think, they all should give it to TikTok because they were the first on the block, and I'm tired of Facebook having a monopoly on everything. It's like, come on, let the little guy, well, they're not a little guy anymore, but let other platforms come alive, man. We need competition. Competition makes everyone better, right? So there's that. What else? The AI, and this is a big difference. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the UI. So when you're on TikTok, the UI is congruent, is very easy to use, right? And I just stopped that. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you go on your phone, you look at your UI. On the bottom left, you have home, you have discover, you have the plus sign, which that's what's going to give you, to create your video. That's where you go to create your video, and then you have your inbox and your likes and all that stuff, and it's so easy to use. Reels is, well, first, before I go into Reels, and then if you want to scroll to videos, you just scroll through videos. You just go through your feed, right? I'm not going to do it because I don't want a song to bring the copyright down in this podcast or video. And then you just scroll through your feed. All right. The way the UI is on Instagram is there's no For You page. It's not a standalone app. So the way they did it is like it's all mixed together into your Instagram feed. And the only way that you can look at videos, and it's like you got to go to the Explore tab, and it's all mixed together. It's not just its own thing, and that really bothers me because it makes it really annoying to try to find the content that you want to find, right? So the other thing that I have noticed between Reels and TikTok is that algorithm-wise, and this is how the algorithm performs according to the user. And Facebook does this with all other platforms, okay, even with their ads. So on Facebook or Instagram, if you like something, right, a meme, let's say you like a meme, you click on that meme, and then right after you click on the meme and look at that meme, your feed's going to be all memes. If there's products related to memes, all you're going to see is memes ads on your feed, which is kind of like annoying, right? And this is what I like about TikTok. And I don't know if it's because of all the spying that they do on your device. Well, it is. What do I mean? I don't know. Of course I know. It's all the spying that they do on their device. It's like when you click on something you like, right? You don't get that annoying back-to-back videos of the same exact type of content. TikTok actually goes out of their way to show you stuff related to what you've been doing throughout the day. So I have noticed that since I'm in digital media and digital marketing, whatever I'm working on that day, whether it's YouTube research or whatever, or Shopify or Facebook ads or whatever, I'll be going through my feed, right? And I'll be looking at stupid videos like, dance videos or meme videos or anything like that. And then in between, they'll throw me like, oh, here's a Facebook ads video. And then 2 more videos will be something fun that I liked previously, right? And then it will show me creators that are like that person of the video that I like. It's not just 10 million videos of the same person back to back. Does that make sense? Try it out. I'm telling you, try it out. Pay attention and do it on Instagram Reels, do it on TikTok, and you're going to see that TikTok actually mixes all the content. It goes, hey, Christian might like this. I'm going to put this in front of him. He liked this video from this person because it was, funny He owned X Games. That's one of my favorites. It's so dumb, but I love that one. He owned X Games or some shit. So it'll show me a couple of those videos, and then it'll mix it up with like Shopify, Facebook, marketing and design, graphic design and stuff like that, because I do a lot of, I don't do graphic design myself, but I look at branding and stuff like that. So it does mixes it up a little bit. Instagram, forget it. You like one person, that's all you're going to see. It's like back to back to back to back to back. It's annoying. The other thing that I find very interesting, and this is what makes TikTok so special that Instagram doesn't have yet, and I don't think it's going to have it for a long time. Eventually, if they win the war, it'll happen eventually. But here's the thing I noticed. So before they released it, all the tots, right, the Insta tots, thought they had an advantage because they already have 1 million followers or whatever it is from just like pictures and stuff like that. And I'm talking about, no, I like to say Insta tots because I like to make fun of them. But some of them make a little money, so I can't hate. But, I'm talking about the typical, just showing how rich you are with your rented Lambo and your rented mansion, which if you need to do that, I can hook you up in South Florida. It's not that hard, guys. But I don't recommend doing it. Anyway, but if you're that type of quote unquote influencer on Instagram where you can fake your whole life by buying pictures of other people for traveling accounts and, the fake mansions, the fake cars and stuff like that, there's no personality to that. That's just making like a pretty picture with 1 million filters, and then people love it. It's more of a personalized connection, right? So the personality for an influencer is not really come through. Think about all these girls that model, right? There's no personality. It's just a pretty picture of them and that's it, right? Now, Instagram and TikTok, you have to be funny. You have to be interesting. You have to showcase your talent. So if you have no personality or wit or creativity, you're not going to thrive on the app. It's just not happening because this app is about showcasing creativity, personality, and talent, bringing creative talent. Sure, there's a lot of dumb, stupid videos on there, but some of them I find hilarious. That's just me. Most people don't, and that's okay. But there's a video for everybody. There's videos about business. I learn about business all the time on TikTok too. It depends how you make your feed. Instagram, forget it. All those influencers, done. If they don't have the creativity, the personality, or talent whatsoever, they're not going to be able to thrive on it. So they don't have any advantage. So them mixing Reels with Instagram, it just feels like a mush forced thing that they just put together just to get it out there, just to get it done. Now, the big question is, who's going to win the war? Well, my last episode of the podcast, I was talking about how TikTok is not going to get banned, and I still don't think it's going to get banned because there's a couple of American companies that are trying to buy it out, and while that's going on, they're not going to let it go away. It's just too big of an opportunity. I personally think TikTok has this in the bag if they don't get banned, because Reels is just it just doesn't do it, man. It's too fake. I mean, the advantage that Instagram has over TikTok is the user base that they already have, and it's built into their data. But again, it's like it brings my point of these influencers. Most of them don't have a personality, don't have creativity, so they're not going to be able to thrive with Reels. So it's not the first time, it's not the first time that Facebook tries to pull something off like this, or Instagram. They've done it previously with multiple platforms. The only one that were really successful at was pretty much copying Snapchat. But Snapchat's still around, not as big, but it really hurt them. I don't think that's going to be the case with TikTok too. Now, if I had to decide between the two to create content for your business, you should have been taking advantage of TikTok for years now, for months at least now. You can still hop on there and get tons of views. I've been creating dumb content, nothing related to what I do, because I need an outlet of just me, and it's been fun. I've gotten videos with thousands of views, which that's a lot for me for something dumb without followers. You know what I'm saying? So the organic reach is there for TikTok. You still have a chance to go super viral on TikTok because the amount of users is not there yet. They don't have a huge amount database. I think they have 100 million users active in the US, which that might sound like a lot, but just to give you an idea, Facebook has 3 times that and 2 billion active users in the whole world a month. So, 2 billion users total and 300 million active a month. So, TikTok has 100 million total in the US. So, what does that say? There's so much room for you to go viral because there's less inventory and there's more inventory, less users. Am I saying that right? There's less inventory and small amount of users. So your video keeps getting shown to people, and then you can keep climbing that ladder that if the algorithm recognizes it, it passes the first ladder of like, hey, X amount of people like this, let's bump it out to another bracket. And that's how you go viral, right? So you should be on TikTok. I think TikTok is going to win this unless something crazy happens, but I'm predicting. It's on video and it's on the podcast. It's on the audio side of things. I don't think Reels is going to take over TikTok like it did with Snapchat. It's too powerful. The only way it could happen if they ban it for real, but like I said, I don't think it's going to happen either because you have these American companies that are going after it and they want to buy it out. And ByteDance is not going to let that happen. It's too much money at stake, way too much money at stake. So if anything, I'm sure they will, change the app on the back end to conform with the rules of the US or whatever. So yeah, that's my take on Instagram versus TikTok. Right now, for me and for a long time, I'm team TikTok. Even though that I make a lot of money on Facebook and Instagram, team TikTok all the way, man. I think it's a fantastic app, well designed. Reels is just a cheap knockoff. If it takes off, it's gonna take a long time. So, with that said, thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click one of the boxes above me. Keep watching videos. And I'll see you in the next video. If you're listening to the podcast, make sure you listen to the next one. And see you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.